The golden sun hangs low over the ancient forest, casting long stretching shadows across a dense field of vibrant wildflowers. Auria and Capy push through the chest-high grass, their movements rhythmic and steady. The air feels heavy and thick, saturated with the sweet, intoxicating scent of crushed petals and the constant low hum of busy bees. Every step they take releases a new wave of floral perfume into the warm afternoon breeze. They walk in harmony with the wilderness, surrounded by a sea of yellow and blue blooms that sway gently around their waist. It is a moment of pure, undisturbed peace in the heart of the woods. Suddenly, a sharp, frantic rustle breaks the rhythm of the wind. Capy freezes instantly, his hand shooting out like a bolt to block Auria's path. He stays perfectly still, tilting his head toward a massive, moss-covered log rotting in the shade. From behind the decaying wood comes a high-pitched, desperate scratching sound that cuts through the silence. They begin to creep forward with bated breath, their heavy boots sinking deep into the soft, damp earth. Tucked against the jagged, dark bark, they find a small bunny lying there, trembling with visible terror. Its tiny front paw is twisted at a painful, unnatural angle, matted with dark, dried mud. Auria drops to her knees, her breath hitching in her throat as she gently brushes a stray leaf away from the suffering animal. She reaches out, her fingers hovering just inches from the soft, matted fur, projecting a sense of calm. The bunny, panicked, attempts to spring away, but its injured leg buckles instantly, sending the poor creature tumbling face first into the clover. Capy quickly swings the heavy leather satchel from his shoulder, his fingers fumbling with the cold brass buckles in his haste. He pulls out a roll of clean, white gauze and a small tin of herbal salve, placing them carefully on the grass. Auria dips her index finger into the ointment, applying it with surgical precision to the swollen, angry joint. The bunny lets out a soft, sharp squeak of pain, its long ears pinning back tightly against its head in a display of fear. Auria ignores the sting of sympathy in her heart and begins to wind the bandage around the paw. Her movements are slow, rhythmic, and incredibly steady. She holds the bunny firmly but gently against her knee, whispering a low, constant hum, a soothing melody meant to anchor the animal. Slowly, the frantic shivering begins to fade. She continues the rhythmic humming, her focus entirely on the fragile life in her hands, until the bunny finally goes still, accepting the help it so desperately needs. Minutes pass in total, heavy silence. The bunny shifts its weight cautiously, testing the stability of the makeshift white wrap. It takes one tentative step, then another, finding its balance on the soft, forgiving ground. Suddenly, with a burst of newfound energy, it darts away. It vanishes like a grey streak into the vast sea of yellow and blue blooms, leaving only a ripple in the grass behind it. The forest seems to breathe a sigh of relief as the small life returns to the safety of the shadows. Capy wipes the dirt from his hands and stands tall. He nudges Auria's shoulder with a quiet smile. She stands, brushing the soil from her clothes. They exchange a quick, knowing look before turning toward the deeper, glowing thicket ahead, walking side by side as the light fades.